Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Jacinta from Tonic. I normally post here Pilates workouts weekly on my channel, but today I'm going to be talking about something a little different, and that is artificial intelligence, or AI for short. But more specifically, AI and Pilates, my favorite. You've all heard about AI, especially in the past few years, but right now it is hot. AI is truly changing the way that we live our lives. It is streamlining, it is automating, it is making decisions for us in many, many industries. It is coming from all angles. Even Microsoft are going to be putting it into their Bing search engine very shortly. In healthcare, AI is being used in medical imaging. So in X-rays and MRIs, they're able to predict health issues. AI is transforming the e-commerce and retail world with personalized product recommendations, personalized shopping experiences, anti-theft tools. We've got voice-enabling shopping assistants. It is pretty cool in that space. It's used even for our facial recognition payment methods, of course, we all know that one. We have it in Siri and Alexa to understand and respond to our voice commands. My kids are coming home from school having learnt about it in the curriculum. It's everywhere. Probably the most talked about one, obviously, is our self-driving cars. So being able to make decisions for us and navigate on the roads is just wild. It's on our social media, using our viewing history to give us our tailored feed. And I used it in my thumbnail to create an AI portrait of myself through a video and photo editing app. So this got me thinking, how could AI work in the Pilates space? So today I wanted to see how well AI delivers in programming me a Pilates class. So I'm going to be using a tool from OpenAI called Chat GPT to program me a Pilates class. Chat GPT is a software application that mimics human-like conversation. So you just ask it a question or for a fact, and it will respond to you in like human-like behavior. So you can ask it anything. You could ask, I guess, when did Pilates start? Who invented it? Or you can even ask for a summary of the Mean Girls movie. But I guess, girls, we all know that movie like the back of our hand. You can ask it anything. And this got me thinking again, how well will this deliver in writing me up a Pilates program? I wanted to see how accurate this tool is in creating a Pilates class for me. So I'm interested to know how well the cueing is. You know, is the setup going to be correct and set up for success? How is the flow going to be? Is it going to be quite a basic plan? There's lots of things I'm going to be considering because I know that when I'm class planning, there's a bit of a process behind it, and I'm always thinking about how to get the most out of each exercise and how well it flows, but I'm going to elaborate more on that later. I expect that there might be some errors and again, quite a basic plan. But I guess it's a new field. With Pilates being a bit of a niche-ish subject, I'm curious to see how well this plan's going to come about. I mean, how many people have actually asked Chat GPT to create a lesson plan? But firstly, before I jump into Chat GPT, I wanted to talk a bit about my process in how I would create a lesson plan. So these are the things I'm going to be taking into consideration when I'm looking at, I guess, my imagination, my creativity, and my decisions behind each exercise versus a computer-generated program. So when I create a lesson plan, I'm critically thinking about how this exercise will benefit someone. So the why behind each exercise. Is this exercise going to help someone with their strength or help improve their balance and coordination? Am I targeting a particular muscle sling here to, again, work with that particular population? Number two, I want to make sure that each particular exercise is giving you the most bang for your buck. So is the exercise set up in a way to correctly load and most efficiently load a muscle? Number three, the layering and ordering of my exercises. Are we aiming to superset the glutes today or the shoulders? Are we just going in, getting into that muscle group and then backing off? Or will I program it in a way where we go onto a particular muscle, we take it back out of that muscle, so working on a different area, and then back into that same muscle to be more effective, so using that reciprocal inhibition? Will we just keep on flowing through a full body workout? I'm also considering the flow from one exercise to another just to maximize your time on the mat. So we're going from lying position, maybe side lying, onto your back, into kneeling, and then standing. So therefore, again, we're just working in a way that is logic and you are maximizing your time. So with that all in mind, we're gonna jump into Chat GPT, ask it to create a Pilates program and see how well it goes. Okay, I've opened a new chat and here it gives you some examples of what kind of questions you can ask it. You just stay in the same chat and you communicate back and forth. So I'm gonna begin by asking to create a Pilates class plan. And here it is spitting out my class plan, or as I can see now, rather, it's more of a method or process in how to plan a class rather than an actual class to follow. And also note here the suggestion to use Pilates equipment, which I prefer in this case not to use any equipment. So I guess my lack of detail here has shown, and I'll need to respond with more detail, and I'll ask to create a mat Pilates class plan, no equipment. Okay, so it looks like we're on the right track here now. And I begin to see some exercise names with some really detailed cueing, which I love. It also gives me a workout split with the warm-up, the main chunk of the class, and then a cool down. But take a closer look now at that mat work section. I really don't think 30 to 35 minutes for 3 exercises is accurate. Let me just tell you that 10 minutes spent doing the Pilates 100 would be the absolute death of me. So I'm going to respond and ask to write me a full body mat Pilates class. Again, no equipment. Okay, so I get a different class plan again, which is super fun, with a lot more exercises now listed in that main portion of the class. However, it is still not a full body class. It's very biased to the abdominals and core, with the exception of that shoulder bridge there. The exercises look great, but I think I'm gonna ask again now for a full body class plan suitable for the general population, just to see if I get a different program. And I get another program. And from here, I'm gonna choose one that I like and I'm gonna meet you on the mat if you'd like to work out with me. Okay, I am super excited. I have my mat rolled out. We are ready to go. So first step, it says warm up. Do some light cardio to get your heart rate up, such as marching or jogging in place. Okay, so let's come to standing. And we'll go for some jogging in place. So we'll bring those knees up. We'll go with some running arms. And yeah, so the idea here, it says just to get your heart rate up. And then it did give you a modification to go marching. So more of a low impact, which I like. And we're gonna keep jogging. It doesn't say how long to do it for. So I'll just say 15 seconds more. Let's go. We're off to a bit of a dynamic start. So yeah, sometimes I might add some little running, some dynamic movement at the beginning. And rest. The next one says perform some dynamic stretches, such as leg swings, arm circles, and torso twists. So let's go with some leg swings. We'll just take that leg up and out to the side. I like this one. I will add this into my programming as well, particularly if it's more of a dynamic Pilates class or it's a focused runners class. And we'll go the other side. I'll try and balance without a wall. Try. And, oh, sliding everywhere. Got it. And 3, 2, I cannot do this today. 1, let's go arm circles. It didn't say to go in both directions, but of course we'll go both ways. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and then it said do some torso twists. So we'll rotate from side to side. And I actually really like this one as well because it gets rotational movement through your vertebrae. Nice one to warm up with. Just start nice and slow and then you can really ring it around. Whew, maybe some click and cracks like I just had. Cool, last 10 seconds here and then we'll read what's next. So this was our warm up. Not too bad, not too bad. More of an athletic Pilates class already, I can feel. Next up it says step 2, the 100. Lie on your back with your legs in a tabletop position, knees bent, shins parallel to the floor. So So that's here, that's our tabletop classic. And then it says, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground and extend your arms alongside your body with your palms facing down. So right here, pump your arms up and down while simultaneously lifting and lowering your head, neck, and shoulders. So it's asking me to lower the head, neck, and shoulders as I continue to pump those arms. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth for a count of 5 as you pump your arms. So nice one. It does tell you to breathe correctly. So it's inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. And then it says repeat this movement for a total of 100 pumps. So all correct. However, the whole lower your head, lift your head is a little bit of a variation on just the classic hundreds, where you would typically just stay up in your curl, continue to pump those arms. So nothing wrong with it. It's a good one to kind of take tension out of your neck and modify. Breathing in for 5 and out for 5. And we've got about maybe 20 more pumps. So it counts reps through the arm. So all going well so far. And I like how it said to bring your shins to parallel as well. So it's already setting you up for a really good position. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, that was good. Next one, step 3, single leg stretch. Lie on your back with your legs in a tabletop position. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground and extend your arms alongside your body with your palms facing down, so just like we were, and bring your right knee in towards your chest and extend your left leg long. So here, alternate switching legs, bringing your left knee in towards your chest as you extend your right leg long. So here, as you switch your leg, it says reach for the opposite ankle with the opposite hand. So here, I guess, and here. So this one, knowing how to do this one correctly, it would be more of a reach with that same hand on the inside of the knee, on the outside of that ankle, and switch. So we're up in that curl, extending the leg. This is all good, but yeah, just missed a little bit of a cue here where it said what to do with the other hand. But here, and then it says continue for 30 seconds. So let's go for another 10. For 5, for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work so far, looking pretty good. Double leg stretch. Lie on your back with your legs in a tabletop position. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground and extend your arms alongside your body with your palms facing down. So we're here again, and then it says bring both knees in towards your chest and extend your legs long. Alternate switching legs. Wait, it says bring both knees in towards your chest and extend your legs long. Alternate switching legs. What? Bringing one leg into your chest as you extend the other leg long. So, okay, cool. That was a bit weird. It did say to start here, tuck it in, and then extend. Not in those words, but bring it in and then extend. And then it says alternately switch legs, bringing one leg in towards your chest, extend the other leg. As you switch legs, reach for the opposite ankle, the opposite hand. So this is a little familiar. It is actually just using the same setup, same cues as the single leg stretch, but this one is titled double leg stretch. So let me cue you through that one correctly. You're gonna curl up into a ball. Breathe in, extend your legs long, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, circle the arms, pull into a tight ball. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Scoop the belly in and take that tight little ball on your exhale. So simultaneously lengthen the arms and legs and bring it in. So that is actually what a double leg stretch is. We'll go for another 10 seconds here. To modify, it doesn't say this, but to modify, you kick up a little bit higher and bring it in. Yeah, last 3, 2, 1, you're good. That one burns, I'm just taking a rest. Next one is scissors. Lay on your back with your legs in a tabletop position. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground and extend your arms alongside your body with your palms facing down. Okay, I hope this one is different. Oh, we've just failed this. Let's see. Oh yeah, lower both legs to the right side of your body, keeping your left shoulder on the ground. Okay, that's a little bit odd. Lower both legs to the right side of your body, keeping your left shoulder on the ground. Well, firstly, it asked me to lift my head, shoulder, and neck off the ground, so I don't see how it's going to maintain touching the floor when I take the legs over. So anyway, we'll do that. We'll glue that left shoulder down, take the legs to the side, and then what does it say? Keeping your left shoulder on the ground. Then it says, lift both legs back up to start position, so that was to the middle, and lower to the right shoulder on the ground. So we're here, and then back in. And then it says keep going for 30 seconds. So what this exercise actually is, it's our windmill, and it is not indeed, what did they say it was? Our scissors. Okay, so windmill with the arms out to a letter T, glue your knees and ankles together, draw the abs in. Inhale, sway those knees off to the side. Keep the shoulders anchored onto the floor. Breathe out, return the legs back into tabletop. And other side, let your knees fall off to the side, bring the shoulders down. Just one hip bone will lift and return back in. So actually, I think it was saying shoulder, but it would be hip. So they just kind of muddled that up. And as I said, that was a windmill, not scissors. So if I was to follow the scissor, it would actually be curling up, extend one leg, pull, pull, and change. So this is our Pilates scissor. Nice. Some other people might do it as a toe tap. They would call that as a scissor. There's a couple of errors. So yeah, a couple of errors so far in this program. Anywho, we're up to number 6, roll up. Lie on your back with your legs extended and your arms overhead. Inhale as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground, and exhale as you reach your arms towards your toes. Inhale as you roll back down to the starting position, and exhale as you reach your arms back overhead. This is correct. You're gonna bring your arms up, breathe out, curl and roll up, reach for the toes, and then roll, reverse back down. So they nailed this one. This is all correct. So it's inhale, arms up to the sky, exhale, tuck chin to chest, scoop and roll up, reaching for those toes. As you reach your toes, you're imagining you're being pulled back through that belly. So you've got that opposition of reach and pull. And then articulate your spine back down onto your mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. One more here. Reach, reach, reach. And then lengthen all the way back down. Well done. Okay, good, success. Number 7, there's 9 exercises in total, just so you know. Lay on your back with your arms extended alongside your body, palms facing down. Lift your right leg off the ground and draw a circle on the floor, keeping your hips stable. So it's asking me to lift the foot and make a circle. So single leg circle. Knowing this exercise correctly, I would probably be a bit more detailed here and say, start with your leg up towards the sky here. Hips are level. We're just creating a circle through that leg. Nice, what else does it say? It says, reverse the direction of the circle and continue for 30 seconds. So it didn't say to do 30 seconds in one direction and then 30 seconds in the other. Good. I like how it said to keep your hips stable, because that's really the whole focus on this exercise. It's about how you can maintain your pelvis in a neutral position and without having any rotational movement through that trunk pelvis. Good. And then it says, lower your right leg to the ground and repeat with your left leg. So let's take that leg all the way up to the sky to start with and create that circle. Keep those hips level. And again, a modification, which it should say, is to go a little bit smaller with those circles. So if you're struggling to keep those hip bones level and pointing up to the sky, just take a smaller circle, so a smaller range to be able to control it. Other way. Nice, let's go 3 more and then we'll move on. And relax. Double leg circle. Lay on your back with your arms extended alongside your body, palms facing down. Lift both legs off the ground and draw a circle with your feet. Stay. So again, I'll take the feet off the sky and make a big large circle here. Or only as large as you can without rocking those hips. But do start with the feet up towards the sky. So it is lacking that little detail, which would make a huge difference, because I would imagine just lifting your feet up would probably, well, I did, but a lot of you might just go for a little hover. And that's too much on those abs. And then it says reverse the direction of the circle and continue for 30 seconds. For those that have done reformer or familiar with the reformer workout, this is your legs in straps. Everyone's favorite. You'd have your feet looped through the straps and then you have the resistance of the springs. And it's a nice one for hip mobility, pelvic control, and relax. That brings us to number 9, roll over. Lay on your back with your legs extended and your arms alongside your body. Okay, arms alongside your body, comma. It literally stops there. And so maybe we're just in a Shavasana, it's yoga time. But I'm sure that it's needing a little bit more detail there. So I'm gonna ask, is that all? Okay, it says yes. This is a full body mat Pilates class that I have created for you. Remember to stretch and cool down after your workout to help your muscles recover. You can do some static stretches such as quadricep stretches, hamstring stretches, and hip flexor stretches. I hope you enjoy your Pilates class. Let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like any modifications. Okay, that still didn't answer my question. So how to do a Pilates rollover. Oh yeah, so now it's giving me detail. Okay, good, we get to do it together. Lay on your back with your legs extended and your arms alongside your body, palms face down. So Shavasana, but we are gonna work. It says lift your head, neck and shoulders off the ground and extend your arms overhead. So you're here and then it asks you to extend your arms overhead to here. Inhale as you lift your hips off the ground, okay, and bring your legs over your head. So you're here with your head lifted up, but it's asking you to lift your hips up off the ground, bringing your, what was the exact words? Legs over your head. So your toes touch the ground behind you. So they're gonna go past my hands, okay? It's gonna go all the way over here. And then, probably should have read it before I did that. And then it says, exhale as you roll back down to the starting position, keeping your arms extended overhead. Repeat the rollover for the desired number of repetitions. So it's asking you to bring your feet behind, but keep your arms up and then lower. And then lower. Cool. When I teach this one, and I don't teach it often because it is a very intense loading on the cervical spine, so it's not generally suitable for the general population. You just need to be really advanced for this. When I teach this one, I would bring those arms down on the floor for a bit of support, still bringing the hips up on the exhale. Legs can come behind you. I then part the legs into a small little V, and then I slowly peel back down through the spine until those hips come down. Legs sweep together, and we start again. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift the hips. Legs go overhead. They can go down to the floor. If you have that flexibility, we then part the legs and then really lengthen the spine here. So it's about getting space between each vertebrae and then that core control as you sweep the legs. One more here. So, not too bad, not too bad. It then says, remember to keep your core engaged and your body in a straight line throughout the exercise. It's important to keep your neck in a neutral position and not to force your head back. However, it did ask to put your head, neck and shoulders up, so that is not in a neutral position, so a little bit of an error there. If you feel any discomfort in your neck or back, stop the exercise and consult a medical professional. I agree, just what I spoke about before, it is an advanced exercise, not suitable for everybody. That was actually the entire full body class. So firstly, it wasn't a full body, it was definitely just targeted on the abdominals. There was a little bit of pelvis control work as well, but definitely didn't target the glutes, the arms, the back, or do any balance standing work as well. So wasn't a whole rounded full body workout. I think in this space with AI, things are constantly changing and evolving. So I would expect maybe in the future that things would improve. Okay, that was a bit of fun. That was kind of cool to see how AI could determine how I was going to move my body today, and I could just rock up on my mat. And here are my thoughts. I love how AI can be integrated into the fitness industry, and I'm excited to see where and how this might evolve. I am no expert in this field, so I may have missed something, but it just goes to show how important it is to make it user-friendly and viable for everybody. My expertise definitely stays in the Pilates industry, but I think it is super important to stay up to date with technology. And here is what I learned. There still isn't that human judgment yet to help modify with exercises and make it more appropriate for an individual. And there still requires a lot of prompting to be able to get a usable class plan. So for someone that might not be experienced in Pilates, they may find it's a little bit, it might be a little bit of a barrier for them. They're not going to get what they needed. This is the real difference, and I think it's safe to say that as a Pilates instructor, my job isn't going to be replaced yet, but I can kind of see where this is going. What I would love to see. I would love to see modifications listed so it would be more inclusive to all levels. So for example, when we did the double leg stretch, it would be cool if it listed here some modifications. So for example, extend your legs up on a higher level here to take it out of your back and abdominals, or simply just rest the head down to focus purely on the legs. And again, relieving tension out of the back and abdominals. So having those modifications as a side note would be a super cool little feature. It also would be really good if it had prompts to cue me through it. So as like a voice enabling prompt. I found like I was having to use the computer a lot, so disconnecting myself from the mat and movement. Yeah, maybe there's actually already a tool out there, or I guess I could have like a third-party application going to read it to me. But if there is a tool for it, maybe I missed it, let me know in the comments below. I love that it told me to be cautious when I did the rollover, because as I mentioned, it's quite an advanced movement. So it told me to seek medical advice if I had any neck issues or any discomfort. So a great disclaimer there from AI. I hope that in time that there'll be a lot more range of exercises available. I was finding that it kept telling me to do the same exercises in the chat. So even after I prompted it for a new plan, it kept popping in the same exercises. So that was like single leg stretch, double leg stretch, hundreds. And I can understand why maybe that was the case, because those particular exercises were the original Pilates or Joseph Pilates exercises. So it got those correct, but yeah, just a little bit more variety behind the programming would be great. And I didn't program a full body Pilates class, as I kind of ranted on before. It did not tick off all of the major muscle groups, so it missed back, shoulders, chest, arms. It was just really about the core. And I think that comes down to where Pilates used to have this stigma where it was just about being core and ab focused. And although, yes, we use our core to initiate every movement, it is definitely a full body workout that will work up a sweat. I think it's safe to say that I'll be still continuing to write my own Pilates plans, but as AI continues to improve, I could definitely see the ability to incorporate AI into my Pilates programming. If you like what you saw in the video today, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what you think of fitness and AI. And if you'd like to see more videos, let me know in the comments below as well. And if you'd like to do maybe an AI prompted class together, I'm keen, so let me know if you're interested. And guys, I will see you back here for another video very, very soon.